It is 5:59 a.m. and here we are, ready to go, I guess. Ready to have some fun. For those of you watching, my name is Toby. I'm 40 years old and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do that by minding my sleep, minding what I eat, strength training, conditioning training, mobility training, doing things that I enjoy, spending time with people I love and care about, and generally trying to live a stress-free life. Now, why I find that important is because I have understood that I might live to be relatively old, as in might live to get to uh, my 80s or 90s, and if I get into my 90s, I would like to be able to be self-sufficient and still be able to do the things that I enjoy doing, which is why we're doing this program, to stay strong, competent, and capable throughout life. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go ahead, check out my channel. I'm here generally every day, as you'll see, and we can talk about health and fitness and what I'm doing to stay healthy and fit at 40. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. I want to feel fit and competent and capable for whatever life is going to throw at me. It seems like I figured out a routine for myself that is helping me actually do and accomplish that. I always like to say that any fitness goal we have is a valid fitness goal, by the way. So different stages of life, we might have different goals. I mean, at one point in life, we might want to lose some weight. At one point in life, we might want to add some weight. At one point in life, we might want to maintain our weight. We might want to grow some muscle. We might want to get stronger or as strong as we possibly can. We might want to build some conditioning or improve our stamina because we're participating in an endurance event like a long run. Or we might be training general strength and conditioning for a sport or a hobby like a martial art or something else that we enjoy doing. Or like me, you just have the goal of showing up every day and working out for 30 minutes and doing some work and staying generally fit and healthy, which is what I'm after right here. So hey, that's one of the things that we are going to be working on. We're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. I think we sometimes forget that it's the person we are today who's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow. And a bit of kindness to that person probably goes a long way. And friend, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So I'm going to start the timer. And we are going to get started with our warm-up. And we're going to move from there. All right. So warm up, rather simple, lightweight. We're just going to go through some basic motions with a kettlebell, starting with a deadlift. And you'll see we'll be doing variations on these motions throughout the workout. So, how are you doing this Friday before the Christmas or the holiday season break might start? I hope you're doing all right, and I hope you've had a good 2024. I'm going to come over and read that message in a moment at the top of the next minute. I hope you look back on a 2024 where you did things that you enjoyed, that made life worthwhile, and that you're looking ahead at a 2025 where you're going to do things that you enjoy and that you're looking forward to doing. Make the most out of life and everything that it has to offer. Hey, poor man's Jim. Good morning. How are we with busy Christmas? Yeah, I know. I'm also wrapping up a whole bunch of things today before I actually turn on my out of office later. But here we are. And that's, maybe also a good thing, right? That feeling of, hey, I need a break. Let's get all the work done and over with. And thanks for dropping by, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. And I was glad I was able to catch you on the stream the other day. It was after a team Christmas dinner. So I was getting on the train on my way home. It looked like you were gearing up for quite an intense workout. But then again, that being said, every one of your workouts is pretty intense, right? Doing well, right? Not running, doing well. Goes in phases, right? Sometimes we get more running in, sometimes we get less running in, sometimes we get more kettlebell in, sometimes we get less kettlebell in. I mean, it's not really I think we sometimes forget that it should be about we're going to do one more round of the flow by way left hand, right hand, single-handed, and then we're going to introduce some heavier weights to the program. But we forget that it's an ebb and flow. It's not a given that we can consistently show up and do all the things that we think we want to do, because there's this thing called life and there's this thing called recovery that we need to contend with. Sad, but true. Yeah, it seems like everything on the left is moving all right, and everything on the right hopefully will be doing just fine as well. Yesterday we had the Christmas school dinner. Our oldest was not that old. You got all these kids at school. All the parents made food, and bless my wife. She's amazing. She made sure he had a nice dish to participate and contribute with, and he even helped her put it together, which is cool. And he had a good time. And then we, with his younger brother and all the other parents with children varying ages that are not yet going to school, ended up in the gym hall with I guess in America you'd call it a potluck, maybe. Everyone contributed food. It was fun. Good day. The weather's better. Some rest. Thanks. You too. Have a good day. And actually, the weather here cleared up yesterday. So now it's cold with blue skies, which is a good thing. About. All right. Oh. 10 start-stop swings. Clean and press. 5 left. 5 right. Gorilla rows. Hagamaru. Hey man. Hello. Thank you for dropping by, for saying hi. Hope you're doing well where you are in the world. And I hope you're having a good day. For those of you watching, my name is Toby. I am 40 years old, and I am training to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do that by minding my sleep, trying to get between 7 and 9 hours. Minding what I eat. Try to eat within my energy balance. So that my weight stays the same. I try to eat 120, 150 grams of protein. And try my strength training, mobility training, and conditioning training. We're going to do some gorilla rows, or some rows. 5 times left, 5 times right. Split squats are next. I'm here for a second time. Hey, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you dropping by for a second time, and I appreciate you letting me know that. Welcome. What can I say? I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you here, and glad to hear that you find some of what I'm doing relevant and interesting. So, this journey I've been on for years, this year has been a particularly good year, actually, counting from April, a particularly good year and a half, because I've been showing up regularly. I got in shape at 40, whereas I'd been in shape at 33, 34. And I've been able to keep up with it for the year. And the plan is to keeping up with it. All right. And the last one, snatch. And we're going to take a minute. Then we're going to start all over again. Same sequence. Starts up kettlebell swings, clean press, rows, split squats, snatches with different weights. So what are you interested in? What are your goals? I'm using both hands. Hagaru. Yes, you can work with 2 kettlebells at the same time. I prefer to work one side and then the other side, so I'm building up my strength in my left side to keep up with my right. But with a weight that you're comfortable with, if you want to build some, that's what Mark Baldwin would call monster strength, picking up 2 weights and going for it. Absolutely possible. Clean and jerk, clean press, squats, swings. Absolutely. And I do it sometimes with the squat and with the clean and jerk with 12 kilos in both hands, working my way up to 16 kilos. Just in, welcome back. Thanks for dropping by. And I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. And Hagamaru, probably you could, but depending on your current level of health and fitness technique and ability, I'd suggest talking to a trainer at a gym who can explain better what may and may not work for you. Right. Every time it gets a bit harder. Every time we have to work a bit harder to make it happen. I think the most important thing with wanting to work out and with wanting to do different things is to find a style of training that you enjoy and that you can stick with for an extended period of time, like 3 to 6 months, before feeling the need to mix it up. And the rows. Because that that'll probably be one of the key factors in being able to actually get fit and healthy over time, is to find something that you enjoy and that you can stick with. So keep that in mind. I think that's one of the reasons why I like showing up here and doing the work with you, because it also lets you see that it is very possible to show up and do the work with some things that you enjoy that are also incredibly functional, and it'll just grow stronger and stronger and more capable over time. For those of you who are new to the channel or just watching, go ahead, check it out, and if you like what you see, subscribe. My name is Toby. I'm 40 years old, and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. And Justin, was it you who was talking about their snatch the other day? Not sure. I'll take a minute of rest before we repeat the sequence again. But if it was, how's it going? Have you figured out how to do it with a lighter weight? Understanding the technique and the thrust from the legs, the speed and momentum that actually carries the kettlebell up, so we're not pulling it. It's actually all of the force generated from the legs that brings the kettlebell up overhead. If you're interested, I'll link a video tutorial on the snatch by Brittany van Schavendijk under this video when I'm done. You can check it out. She has pretty good tutorials on kettlebell in general. And she explains the snatch, both kettlebell sports and hard style, quite well. But so like I said, for those of you watching, my name is Toby. I'm 40 years old and I train to live an active, self-sufficient and adventurous life. I do that by minding my sleep, minding what I eat, and showing up for strength, conditioning, and mobility workouts almost every day. If that's something you're interested in, well, you can connect, you can subscribe to my channel, and we can continue this conversation over time with different videos. I talk about my life, I talk about health, trying to stay healthy, habits, being consistent, and generally working out to feel fit, capable, and competent for whatever life is going to throw at us. Now we're turning this into a push press. Good. And it's hard to fit 10 of those into a minute. But here we are. So, like I always say, I train to feel fit, competent, and capable for life. And one thing I really like, as we started with like 80 subscribers around this time last year, and we're nearly at 1,000, is if we would hit that 1,000 subscriber mark by New Year. That'd just be a great end of the year. So if you like what you see, subscribe. If you like what you hear, what I talk about, subscribe, hit like, tell a friend, and we can continue to talk in our next videos if you turn on notifications. And the last set of snatches. And then we're going to be done for today's workout. Because I think it's worthwhile to and the last one. And friends, that's it for today. We're done. Heading into the weekend, we'll be doing some mobility tomorrow. And then we'll pick up with strength and conditioning again on Saturday. And like I said, I'll pop by for a short live stream on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. But I won't be doing any training. We'll just be chatting about reflecting on the year, looking ahead, or looking back, and looking ahead. So, new habit seems to be sticking. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in health, fitness, how I'm trying to stay fit, competent, and capable at 40 for all the things life has to offer as a man, a father with a busy career, family life, and active social life, go ahead, subscribe, check out my channel, leave a message, ask me a question, and I will definitely answer. Thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for dropping by and watching. And remember, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And the only way to get anything done, friends, is by showing up and doing the work. I'm here every day working on my strength, conditioning, mobility. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. So if that's something you're interested in, let's continue talking. You have a good day, and if I don't see you before the holidays, I'll see you after the holidays or into the new year. You take care.